we're facing that here in our own country, here in the USA, but I mean, at least it's going to them and not the enemy, I guess, if you want to call it that. It's wild to me too, 'cause like if you remember a couple years back, like there was like a lot of there was like U.S. Senate hearings about TikTok, about how like it's a danger to the U.S. population, this and that, and they're collecting our information and this and that. Never went anywhere, but like even before that happened, I was like, I don't know. You gotta sign up an account. Oh, you want to be a creator on TikTok? Okay, well I gotta give them my bank account information and all this other stuff. Like, I think I'll pass. Pass. As a small content creator trying to grow, that might have been like, you know, a shot in the ankle or something, where like, yeah, probably grow a lot faster if I was putting shit on TikTok. But at the same time, like, I don't want to involve in that platform. I value what little privacy I still have. I'm about to hand it over to the fucking Chinese government. I'll just use buying stuff all the time and end up there. Oh, I hear you. That is what it is. That is my 2 cents, so thank you for what it's worth, chat. I mean, I'm not an expert. Not an expert. Another guy playing games on the internet, and drinking some beers. But that's everything too. That was the same way with me. I was like, you know what? I already got enough social media apps. I'm not getting involved in more. Like, some people are like, hey, why don't you start an Instagram? I'm like, for what? Okay, I can barely handle just doing my fucking Facebook and like Twitter shit, like X or whatever. I'm not throwing in Instagram. Like, I don't take pictures every day. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what am I supposed to do that? I'm not gonna do that. No. Yeah, I already got enough social media in my life. Like, in a way, you think about like Discord. Discord's basically like social media, right? You get enough people involved in your Discord channel, like that's enough to try to maintain. And you know, I don't need Instagram. I don't need TikTok. If I never grow or get any bigger than where I am right now, I'm fine with that. I got you guys. I got my friends right here at 3:45 in the morning, East Coast. I don't need to go crazy. Yeah, same here, Kura. Same here, man. I use X for business, right? I use X to promote the stream or interact with other, you know, content creators and stuff. I use X to get a lot of news of what's going on in the world. Facebook for me is literally just like close friends and family, and I rarely even use it anymore, because I mean that platform to me has pretty much died. And yeah, it's just there. It's just there in case, you know, Grandpa from across the state puts up a picture or something. Like, otherwise I don't really even use Facebook, so I primarily just use X, Twitter, and I use yeah, like I said, I use X for promotional reasons, and, you know, talk about what's going on with the stream, interact with other, you know, gaming community members or whatever, grab some news of what's going on in the world. Because honestly, at this point, like, X is the #1 platform for news. If you guys want, like, if you want to know what's going on in the world, you want to see what's going on in the US or anywhere in the world, X is your platform. Don't waste your time turning on your TV and listening to whatever they have to say, because you're gonna get half of it. And 9 times out of 10, and you guys probably seen it too, I know I've seen it, like, hey, I see like a video on X about something, some kind of controversial thing. It's like 2 days later, it's on national news, and they like chopped it like 3/4 of it out, and they make it look really worse than what it was. And it's like, oh, I got the full story already, and you guys are just flat out lying. It's wild. So yeah, it's pretty much my main platform now is X. Which I have a hard time calling it X. I like it. I like what Elon's done to it. I'm glad he bought it and everything, but what a stupid name. Dumb name. And I think maybe his idea was like, oh, okay, we're gonna call it X. Is like, you know, it's like we're talking about explanations or everything, like just like an all-encompassing thing, like, you know, whatever, like crossroads meeting. Like I can see like some of the subliminal messaging of it, but it's just a dumb name. Like I just rather just call it Twitter. It made so much more sense. But maybe it's because like we grew up and that's what it's always been. But yeah, X is the primary platform I use. When you guys are here, feel free to follow me. Just trying to get more followers there too. Very few out of the entire community has followed me over there. But I don't necessarily put a lot on there. Here and there I do, just, you know, give and take. But more or less, I use it for a way to let people know, hey, we're streaming, we're doing this, we got community events or whatever. It's like an advertising thing for me. Because a lot of times, like, Twitch does not do very well with sending out notifications that somebody's live. That's still going on to this day, which is wild to me. Like, there's so many people that have been following this channel for like 6 years. When we're live, they come in and like, I had no idea. I'm like, well, that's Twitch for you. They didn't send you the email, I guess, or whatever they send, the text or whatever. No, it's only an email. But yeah, it's just, so I normally just throw it up on X. Because most people have it on their phone, they get the notification. Remember when the news used Armor 3? Yes. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh my god. Hey, I've been around long enough that I remember growing up and watching the news, and they're out there talking about GTA, you know, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City is like ruining the society of kids. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's a fucking game. Like, they're like, this is the downfall of society. This is how we collapse. They're playing these games. They're so violent. And it's like, no, you couldn't be further from the truth. That's an age-old tale, man. And the beauty of that stuff is now, like, if somebody, like, if a news channel did that now, that's the beauty of it. It'd be on X/Twitter, whatever, like tomorrow morning with the full like story, the full video, and everything. Like, this is false. And they'd be like community checked, community noted. Like, you know, I can see it right now. A news channel puts that up as a clip. Look at the violence. What's going on in this war zone? And it'd be like community noted. This is Armor 3 gameplay. It's not real. It's a video game. Oh, you feel really stupid now, don't you? You know? You put it out there, now you feel really dumb. I'll tell you what. The best thing ever could happen to that platform is the fact that Elon Musk bought it and opened it up to full free speech. So now everybody's seeing the true roots of everything in the world. And then when there's some bullshit out there, like, it gets community noted immediately with like backup facts that you can click on and read, like, oh shit, that is true. They lied. I love that. I love that. That's how it would go today, though. It'd be like some news channel would have their like Twitter account, they'd put something up, and it'd be community noted like next day. This is Armor 3 footage. It is fake. This is a video game. Alright, let's go kill Thorpe. I think I maxed this thing out. I did. Okay, what do we need now? God, there's so much shit in my bags. A lot of stuff. Got the great axe done. We got the fire staff done. How about the sword? Everything getting shown is truly in the past couple years been trying to keep up. I know, I feel you. It's like an awakening, man. It's wild. It's like finally you can see it like for what it is, face value. And if any of you are here, like you know what I'm talking about. Like if you're on there and you're watching, you see things like it's probably the same for you too. Like I see stuff there. Like there's videos like. You know, they're calling it like citizen journalism. Like something happens, some event somewhere, and there's just a random dude just on the street recording it, puts it on X, and it just goes like wildfire. And then like it's like 2 days later, it shows up on like national news, and they like only show you like a 5-second clip out of the fucking 1.5-minute clip, and then they paint a story that like feeds their purpose. And it's like, wait a second, that's total bullshit, man. Like I literally just saw the whole thing the other day before they were even talking about this, you know what I mean? And it's like, how can you do that? But the vast majority of people don't realize like that's what's going on. Like crazy to me. Well, for I want to know the greatest joke I heard today. Oh, Doc, I'd love to hear it. You want to get in Discord right now and tell us how? I mean, I'm down. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's good. I think it's good for society as a whole, honestly. I think in the long run, we're going to look back on this in like the history books and realize like this was like a pivotal point in mankind and society to have a platform that was just this open and like this real, and then like, you know, checking shit on the facts at any time for any reason.
No, not again.
I can tell you, hey, I'm down with that though. I'm down with that. Don't tickle my pickle. Yeah, mainstream hates that like Twitter exists in its current form. If anything, Elon undervalued his contributions to society and space advancement. Dude, you know what? You're not wrong, Kruger. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if he like undervalues it. I think he completely understands the like how much of an impact he's making. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like he knows full hand. Like, we're talking about the smartest guy in the goddamn world, the richest man in the world. Like, we're talking about somebody that's just above a cut above the rest, right? I don't know necessarily if he is underestimating something. I don't think he is. I think he fully understands what he's doing. I think the vast majority of society underestimates the contributions he's making, especially now in today's society where it's like if you don't go along with the party lines, if you don't go along with the stories on TV, if you don't go along with like the leftist like liberal media, like you're automatically a piece of shit. And he's basically thumbing it right to their fucking face, like, now here's the facts, like we're proving it, and more people are seeing that, and they're losing their battle. And I think that's why there's like controversy around him and what he's done and what he's done with X and everything. It's not because he's just a terrible person, it's just the fact that like he's thumbing it to their face and they can't do anything about it. Like, if they had the money, they would have bought that fucking platform and they would have turned it into a shithole. You know what I mean? Like, it'd been another like controlled piece of shit. And I think that's why he gets a lot of criticism, because like, you know, he's not doing it. I won't pose, I'll DM you. All right. We talking joke or Kevin Bacon joke? Well, hey, I like Kevin Bacon jokes. I like bacon in general. And let's not, you know, since you brought that up too, Kruger, like this whole space thing, let's not discount that fact. Like, you all probably saw what I saw. What was it, like last week? The guy sent a rocket into goddamn outer space and it came back at 1,000 miles an hour and fucking landed back into where it launched from and sat down so they can reuse it. No one on this planet other than him and his team is doing that. Okay, like there's nobody else on, like, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or anything. I'm just saying, like, that's facts. Okay, like this guy has his shit together. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm smoking a lot of Elon dick right now, but he deserves it. You gotta look at the guy who you know, he's running all these companies, he's pushing all these frontiers, he's pushing the American space program further than it's ever been pushed before. On top of that, he's dealing with his like Tesla stuff, he's dealing with SpaceX, he's dealing with you know, giving internet to everybody on the planet with Starlink. I mean, the guy's got his hands in like 16 different things, and I have no idea how somebody manages that. I'm lucky to get up in the morning and wipe my own ass, okay? Like, that's where I'm at. This guy is juggling the whole fucking world. On top of doing all that, he's out there campaigning for Trump. Like, this guy, like, I don't know how he does it. Like, the average individual loses their mind after like maybe 2 jobs, right? This guy's doing like 6. And not only is he doing 6 jobs, he's doing them exceptionally well. Like, I will not be surprised, and I do not doubt that within my lifetime, by the time I hit my maybe my 60s, okay, we're gonna be on Mars because of that guy. Like, that's wild. We're talking like 30 years, maybe 50 years top. Maybe by the time I hit 80, we're on that fucking planet, like, because of that single dude. I'll be honest with you, every time he speaks, like, publicly, not good, not good, not good. He just doesn't have that ability, you know what I mean? Like, he comes off really cringy and weird and like awkward and like backwards. But I don't hate him for it. I don't feel bad about it. I realize as somebody who's been in tech my whole life, and I've followed tech guys my whole life, like, that's every tech guy. He's just like Mark Zuckerberg, he's just like Bill Gates, he's just like Bezos. They're all fucking like a little bit, they're different, man. Their mind ticks to a different beat. They're very like tech centric and just incredibly smart and stuff. But when it comes to like public speaking or interacting with people, they're just like robotic, like beep 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 beep. But it's like, but that's just who they are. Like, nobody can have it all, right? You can't have good charismatic skills and be the smartest guy on the planet, right? You know what I mean? Like, there's a fine line. We all pick something. We all have something, right? We can't be 100% in everything known to man. And that's the way I see him. Like, yeah, there's people criticizing the way he talks, and I get it. I get it. But at the end of the day, the dude's not saying anything wrong, and he's not a dumbass. But he does come off kind of like, like nerdy. Like the guy like you wouldn't eat lunch with in like elementary school, you know what I mean? You're on Starlink right now and it's 10 times more stable than the wired 1 gig internet you had. That's fucking wild, dude. You had 1 gig solid hardwire and you're telling me Starlink's better? That's fucking impressive. That's coming from outer space because of him. Yeah, you're right, Kruger. That happened too. He did rescue them guys. My next move is a gamer, decent net speeds, interwebs. Oh yeah. Well, hey, Starlink is a little bit pricey though. I looked in, the pricing is pretty wild, but it's stable. Starlink sounds connected directly to phones. Not yet, but they did put an announcement out like maybe 2 years ago that he was going to partner with T-Mobile, and they were going to be the first cell phone carrier to support his Starlink system. So basically, you'd have satellite phone call service from anywhere on the planet if you had a T-Mobile phone. As far as I know right now, that has not gone into effect yet. So that is in the works. Like, could you imagine you pay like your normal cell phone bill, now you can call from like the Alps or the Andes? You could be in bumfuck Egypt nowhere and you're getting cell service because it's satellite driven. That's crazy. My OSP was super bad though. Hard to beat him. 1 star out of 5. Oh my. Oh my. Well, thank God Daddy Elon's there to help you out, brother. Just gotta pay his fee. And the fee is pretty expensive. I mean, from where I'm at, I pay about $100 a month for a 1 gigabit service, fiber optic. So that's 1,000 up, 1,000 down, solid. $100 a month. And I don't have any issues. Like our shit's very fucking stable, very reliable. It's top notch.
I will crush you beneath.
Now Starlink offers something very similar. I think they offer like 700 or 600 up and down, which is very fucking great. I mean, that's more than enough to play games or do even stream. It's good enough for anything. But their price is pretty high. I want to say it's like almost $200 a month for that. But you get the added benefit of being able to take that thing anywhere you want and get internet service. Like you go on like a camping trip or something, or you go on like a backpacking or RVing or whatever. You're out in the middle of nowhere. You can set this thing up, plug it in, you got service. That's pretty fucking wild. And the other thing is too is really cool. Complete side note, it has nothing to do with like the pricing or like the speed of it or anything. But have any of you guys ever seen like the satellites in the sky, like the Starlink satellites in the sky? It's pretty fucking incredible to see. I've seen it like 4 times now. The first time I saw it, I about shit myself. I thought I was looking at some UFOs, right? Like it was like the middle of the night, we're in the middle of nowhere, and it's black, and just like there's like 5 dots in a line, like bing, 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 and they're just going right across over us. I'm like, what the fuck was that? I lost my mind. I've never seen anything like it. Turns out it's the Starlink satellites. So like they're in like 5 satellite arrays, and they go all around the planet. So if you catch them at the right time, there's actually a website for it. I don't remember what it was. I could probably look it up and give it to you guys. But if you want to, if you're interested, there's a website that tracks them satellites. So depending on where you are in the world, you can put in your location. It'll tell you the time and location where they're going to pass over. And if you get a good clear night where it's dark and like no clouds, you can see these things. It looks like 5 or 6 shooting stars just like going right over you. It's really freaking trippy. They're low orbit. Like they almost look like planes or something flying in the sky. Like they're low enough you can see them with the naked eye. Like they're not like out there where you can't see them at all. Like they're low enough you can see them with the naked eye. They look like planes flying in formation.
Possibly match the strike corruption has given me. No.
It happened like last summer. Like yeah, last summer, 2 summers ago. We were out at a friend's place, you know, had a couple beers and stuff. We're outside, we look up, I'm like, what the hell was that? Like, I thought I saw like a complete UFO.
You beneath my heel, ant.
They didn't know what's we were in a room. I posted when I called their Facebook group, and they don't care because yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's a shame with any utility company, right? Like, they know you're at the mercy of them. You can say all you want, it doesn't make a difference. That sucks. That's pretty sick, dude. I'm telling you, there's a website for it, Daka. If I can find it real quick, I'll link it to you. But you can put your address in, and it'll tell you like when the next time they're gonna fly over your area at night. Here it is. Here it is. I'll send you guys this link, but this is the website for the Starlink thing, whatever it is. So you put in like your country, whatever your location might be, and like that's what they look like. You see these dots here at the top of the screen? Like that's what it looks like, but you're seeing it with your naked eye in the middle of the night. It's wild. Which, by the way, I don't live in Murraysville, so don't fucking try to dox me, you crazy bastards. I don't think any of you would. But there you go. FindStarlink.com. That's the website. So you type in your country and your city, location, zip code, whatever, and it'll give you like times when they're coming through your area at night, and they'll tell you which direction to look at. It's pretty wild. I mean, if you get a good night to see them, like you're gonna shit a brick. Because like the first time I saw it, I didn't know about it. I just thought it was just a random thing. I'm like, what is going? Like, what did I just see? What did I just see? I mean, production officer, you can ask her. Like I grabbed her. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like I thought for sure I saw like some UFO. Then I come to find out like no, it was just Starlink satellites.
No, not again.
Good stuff though.
I will crush you beneath my heel, and
Hey, give that a try though. I just checked it out. So like I clicked the link or whatever, I hit like, you know, show me whatever, it tells you right here like visible times, like timing with good visibility. It'll show you like average, poor, it'll tell you the exact time, where to look, like based off every day too. Like, it'll give you like an average based off the weather and everything. It's actually a really cool website. But give it a try, guys, if you're interested. I think that shit's cool as hell. I think it's cool as hell. But it'll actually, like I said, it'll break it down to like what days, what time, what direction to look. And if you go out there on a clear night, you'll see them. Maybe I'll see shit being in the city. I mean, it's at least worth giving it a try though. You might still be able to see them. Like I said, they fly low. They're very low flying. Like I don't know the exact altitude, but they look like they look a little bit bigger than like airplanes flying in the sky. Like, yeah, okay, so what's cruising altitude for an aircraft, like commercial aircraft, like what, 32,000 feet, maybe 28,000 feet, something like that. These fuckers are flying at like 50,000 feet or something like it's very low. Like it's easy to see. I mean, they're brighter than most of the stars. All your weapons are done. Yo, spork, you animal. Although you've been working on this for a couple days. I got ways to go, man. We can do something else too. I don't care. I thought maybe I'd beef up my stuff a little bit. 4 days total, yeah. Yeah, if we had a good group doing this, like from the very get-go, it would have been way quicker than that. How did I skip Canary? I would have done like 2. Yeah. Well, you know what? The Canary thing was working though, man. It did work.
Possibly match the strife corruption has given me.
We didn't any better. I mean, I thought Canary was a good experience too.
Not again.
What we should have did that night, and we didn't have the time. Cause remember that was a maintenance night. Remember we were just starting to bang out Canary. You had that big ass like 20-man raid group going. Like it was a good time. Everybody got involved. Like Hippie was there, production, everybody was there. Would have been cool to see. Like, okay, what are we getting right here? No, let's go up here to Thorpe real quick. All 20 of us, see what we get here. Then we could have compared it. But this XP farm here has been here since the original launch of the game. Oh, it was wild. I hated it too because I got on so late that night. It's like I really didn't get much progress, and I think I got like one weapon, maybe 1.5 done, or 1 3/4 in like an hour's time. I didn't go live till like 12:30 that night, right? And I think servers went down at like 2 a.m. So we only had like an hour and a half to really like go at it. Yeah, you were saying that you're like, yeah, I had this is raid group going since like 8 p.m. I'm like, dude, my man been out here leading the way for hours. Yeah, I'd like to get into some other stuff. Like I'd like to, you know, start doing some expeditions and things with the crew. But the thing is, like, not everybody's like leveled up enough, you know. There's like a handful of us that are there. For you at 3 a.m. you gotta get sleep. I hear you, man. This probably be my last one too. I go do something else. Goes. Come on, Thorpe.
You can't possibly match the strike corruption has given me. No, not again.
Ow. 727 in the musket, dude. I took the musket from 1 to 17 doing this. Are you kidding me?
I will crush you beneath my heel hands.
Sure likes to talk. I'll do Starstone with you real quick, Nessie. I think Spork's getting off for the night. It is kind of late. Right back, crew. I'm back, guys. I'm down to run that Nessie if you want to. We're gonna have to try to find a couple people maybe. Kind of screwed up here too. There was weapons and armor I was gonna sell, and now it's all mixed in. Damn. Storage space is full again. Oh god.
All of this just works.
Yo, Kruger coming in hot with that prime sub. I appreciate you, brother. Welcome in. Enjoy your time. Enjoy that free ad viewing and enjoy those emotes. Cheers to you, man. Hell yeah. Love that, dude. Love that. Love it. Very rare you see somebody come into a channel, follow the channel, chat in the channel, then fucking sub to the channel. Dude, you're a legend. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome to the crew, man. Enjoy yourself. Talk to the receptionist out front. She'll get you something. You know, whatever you need. A cold one, and maybe a milk, an iced tea, a water, brewskis. I got more emotes on the way, but I sit down and make them. Got some ideas. I gotta make them. But the ones we got are pretty fucking tight. I like them. I think they're great. Crew likes them. Yo, what up, big worm? Hell yeah, brother. Good morning. Good to see you. What is it? 4:30 in the morning, East Coast. Yeah, we're here. Good, bro. Just enjoy the stream, dude. I'm enjoying you, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do. Thanks for hanging out with us. My late night scuff stream, dude. We're here having a good time. We're here for a good time. How's the game going, bud? It's going good, man. How you doing? Going good. I think we might try to run a quick Starstone with Nessie. But first, I gotta clear my bags of all this fucking trash. Did go to bed, peeps. I have a good one. Yo, Cedric, thank you so much for hanging out, dude. Appreciate your sub. Thank you for hanging out, man. We'll see you on the next one. We'll be here tomorrow night. Be here or be square. Who am I to pressure you, though? Yeah, you might have things going on. You know, life happens to all of us. Either way, it's good to see you, Cedric. Good talking to you, brother. Have yourself a good night. Doing great. Playing Black Ops 6 with some friends for a bit. Hell yeah, man. Everybody's talking about Black Ops 6. I talked about that earlier tonight on the stream. Like, it looked good, but I'm seeing shit and hearing shit. I don't really feel like spending $70 on that shit. The last Call of Duty I bought was Modern Warfare. No, it wasn't Modern Warfare 19. It was Cold War. Cold War was the last one I got. Take it easy, Cedric. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. Let me clear out these bags here, man. We got a bunch of junk. There's junk in this here trunk. I'm not gonna go through this gear right now. I'm just gonna fucking junk the junk. Junking the junk. So much stuff. This is all from just leveling out weapons, man. Dude. Getting so many scraps. Get through here. Is there any tier 4 up here? No. Get rid of the tier 4 pants. Nobody wants tier 4, dude. The only thing it's gonna sell is tier 5 and up. Yeah, some of the lower levels might need it, but I'm not gonna worry about it. It's all of it. Storage. Roll with it, man. I don't know if those music sheets in. It's basically woke shit, but it's always a good time with a group of boys. Yeah, well, you're not wrong. Not wrong. I think for me, like, Call of Duty kind of fell off for me with just the hacks, the like same thing over and over again. Like Modern Warfare 2019, clear to like Modern Warfare 3. Like it's the same game over and over again, right? Like they really didn't anything new, especially when they released Modern Warfare 3. Right, like I almost bought Modern Warfare 2. I was like, I was enjoying Warzone and stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. But like when Modern Warfare 3 came out, I'm like, dude, this is literally a DLC add-on to Modern Warfare 2. It's literally the exact same fucking game. You just added a new goddamn campaign, and it's still the same game. I'm like, dude, I'm not spending $70 for this. Which, you know, at the time, the reviews reflected the same way I felt, right? I think it had like 33% approval on like Steam, to the point like it was like what, it was like 2-3 weeks after launch they had it on sale for half price, and I still didn't buy it. Just that bothers me, like the hacking stuff. It just the way it's been. It just they're not innovating and they're not making it any better. It's just the same fucking thing over and over again. The other side of it is too is like I'm at the point in my life now, like I don't have boys to play with. You know what I mean? Like it hits different when you have like tight friends to play with, right? Like maybe a cousin or a best friend from school or a brother or whatever. Like it hits different when you can squad up together as like a 4-man team and go do your thing. You know what I mean? That's where that game really shines. And for me in my life right now, like where I'm at with gaming, like I don't have that no more. Like I have friends, I got a brother, I got stuff like, and they all play stuff, but like now it's different because everybody's got like they got kids, they got this, they got job, whatever. Like there's different life stuff going on that they can't be here, do that regularly, right? So it's a very like a one-off thing for me where I actually sit down with like some really tight people that I know, like in real life personally, like tight people I've known my whole life to play with. That's where that game shines. And because I've lost that, like I just really don't have any interest to play. And when I was watching like the Black Ops 6 stuff, it looked very interesting, but then like there's a lot of people saying some shit that like I didn't necessarily like, you know what I mean? They're saying, oh, the hacks are already here, this and that, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, I really don't want to spend $70 on a game. I'm gonna play for maybe a month and then it's just done, you know what I mean? Like I'm tired of spending $70 on games and not playing them because I don't enjoy it. So if you're still there and you got friends you're hanging out with and you're banging out with, hell yeah, dude, that's the pinnacle of gaming. Coworkers on your shift, yeah. So like that's the pinnacle of gaming. Like the other thing that's still saving me in gaming is like I still have a passion for it. I still enjoy playing, and also, you know, I started like streaming and I started to meet all you guys. Like I started to build a community. Like honestly, you guys in the chat are what's still keeping me alive in the gaming sphere, because I've lost like my best friends and my family or whatever that I used to play with day in day out with every day of the week. Like I lost that. The only semblance of community I still have for gaming is right here in the chat. That's you guys. So pat yourselves on the shoulders. You're here. You know? It's just those, like to me, like I said, those kind of games hit different when you're playing with people you know, IRL, like where you can just, you know, talk shit to each other. Next day you go to work or whatever, you can, you know, you can throw some banner around. Like that's what makes those games so great. From a streaming platform, like from where I'm at, like it doesn't really exist, because it's not the same like brotherhood. On top of that, like, you know, now like the vast majority of society is so fucking weak-kneed that, you know, somebody can say one wrong thing and all of a sudden they're like, oh fuck you, I hate you, this or that, whatever. And I'm not about that. It's totally different than what it used to be. But like I remember the older Call of Duties, and they were such a great series to me and like my brother and my cousin. Like you know, some of my best gaming memories was hanging out with some best friends and like some family members, cousins or whatever, and like setting up like 4 TVs in a basement, getting a case of beer, and we just sat there and played until fucking 4 in the morning, just tearing it up and joking around with each other, and, you know, having a couple brewskis and just the camaraderie of it. Like that's what I miss, like the old school LAN parties and all that stuff. Like that was the heyday of Call of Duty for me, and where I'm at now in life, like I'll never have that back. So that's like another reason like I'm not really interested in getting into it, because it's just yeah, I could buy it tomorrow, but to me it'll be a $70 waste of money. Like I'll play it for a couple weeks, might be cool, and then I'm just gonna throw it away. Like I'm never gonna touch it again. Honestly, when I bought Cold War, that was the last Call of Duty I bought. Even then, I was already feeling the way I feel right now. I was like, dude, this wasn't worth the money. Like it's not the same. So if you're out there, you know, like you, Warren, whatever, you got friends to play with, some shift workers, cousins, friends, family members, whatever, anybody in the chat that still has that, hang on to that, man, because that's a rare thing anymore, you know, especially as people get older and life goes on, like different priorities come up. You know, you don't necessarily have the time to sit there and bang out with your friends all night like that. It's one of the things I miss the most about gaming, honestly. I miss that a lot. So many good times just playing hours on end of Call of Duty with friends and just going to town. Like I said, it's just one of them things. Like I'm not necessarily saying I'm old. I don't feel old, but I also realize that where I'm at in life right now, where people I used to hang out with at our life right now. Like you said, they got houses, wives, you know, they got kids, they got other priorities, and that's totally understandable. It's fine. It's how it goes. I get it. Like, not everybody can sit here and play games till 4 in the morning or whatever, and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. And I feel like games like Call of Duty, they shine. Really, honestly, any FPS for me at this point, they really shine when you can play with a good group of friends. Like when you can get your own squad together, your own team together, and you go out and you pound it out. Like that's where the best like experiences and memories come from. For me to sit here and play this kind of games by myself, even if I was streaming them, it's not the same. Like, you know, I was streaming that game right now, and you guys are all here or whatever, and chat's going, whatever. It's not the same as like sitting next to a buddy and just going to town. It's just different. If any of you here in the chat have ever experienced what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I grew up in the original Modern Warfare area, like Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 3, like games where you spent the entire like pre-game lobby talking absolute dog shit to anybody and everybody, getting told by a 10-year-old like he's gonna fuck your mom. Okay, that's where I came from. All right, like that shit doesn't exist anymore. Like, nothing cracks me up more than when I was in college and I'm, you know, playing some Call of Duty pre-game lobby and just everybody just fucking shit talking. There's all kind of nasty words being said that people don't say these day and age, you know what I mean? Because, you know, politically correct, whatever. But, like, I grew up in a different time. Like, the highlight of the night was when you get into a lobby and you got, like I said, you got like some 10-year-old screaming on the microphone with like his prepubescent voice. I'm gonna fuck your mom. Okay, bud. Like, we'll talk about that after the match, won't we? Then you stuff him. And he ends up leaving. He ends up leaving before you get back to the lobby again. Like, ruthless shit. Now it's this day and age where we live in. It's just like you say the one wrong word and someone's calling your job or something or whatever, and they're trying to cancel you. Like, it's just so stupid. Oh. When I was playing those kind of games, like, nobody was sitting there saying, hey, you know, that's really offensive, or that hurts somebody's feelings. Like, dude, no one gave a fuck. different day and age, man. Different day and age. I don't know how to explain it, because, like, I'm not necessarily proud of that, but at the same time, it was just, there was a whole different level of banter, you know what I mean? Like, it was just a whole different level, and it just, I don't know. I think some of that is what killed it for me with Call of Duty, because like, it's just not the same anymore. It ain't like that. And honestly, like I said, I'm not saying it's the greatest thing or I'm proud of that or whatever, but at the end of the day, like, it's also not the same game to me, so like, I just don't care. Like, I don't have the interest. And I also know that if I did play that game on stream, I'd have a hard time controlling myself, because I'd end up saying something not acceptable. Not necessarily wrong, but like, there'd be somebody in the chat fucking, do you hear what did you just say? It's like, it's almost like the same thing that like most comedians face this day and age too. Like, you can't make a fucking joke without having like a pitchfork and fire rally outside your door, you know what I mean? It's just, it's different. People can't just take something on the fucking shoulder and walk. Take it on the cheek and walk. Like, it just, now it's gotta be, we're here for blood, you know? Kind of sad. Was that void gauntlet? Or was it this one? So much junk. All right. Jesse, if you want to run Starstone, I'm down. We're probably gonna have to try to find a little bit of a group though. There's 4 of us online. I don't remember who Ken Curie is. He's 60. He's going up in the world. 5. 61. Let's go, hippie. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, you going to random queue? Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hop back on New World tomorrow. I gotta finish working on mining. Hell yeah, dude. Mining is the only thing I actually have maxed out. Look at that. Right here. I got 4 aptitude levels already. It's the only one I have maxed out. Needed. You're 48. Season pass ends in 34 days. We're almost halfway through it. The other 3 and nearly harvesting, yeah, I'm not there yet. I mean, I could go on a farming run, and it's not the most exciting thing to watch on stream. My logging is suffering. Only 164. Skinning's pretty good. Skinning upper 225. Harvesting 207. My refining's down too. I just smelting. I just got to 150 before stream. Same thing with weaving. Woodworking is suffering. What's wild to me is like, I feel like I have a lot of time in the game and I've been playing really hard. It's wild to me that there are people out there that have stuff available, like, you know, like the whole like tools and stuff, right? You can go to tools, like pickaxes, like people are making mithril pickaxes and tools and stuff. Like, so how I have a hard time understanding, how does somebody get all their mining and refining skills up enough to make these things? Not to mention they got their engineering up high enough to make these things. Like, I feel like I have a lot of hours in it, and I'm nowhere near the ability to be able to make these things and sell them. The action boxes, maybe. Like, there's people making end game stuff already. It's only what, week 2, week 3.
I salute you, fellow marauder. We will never give up the fight, and in the end, we will emerge victorious.
I mean, you could buy these boxes. I guess they're pretty cheap. Might as well do it, huh? See, like, the thing of it is, like, I'm buying these, but they're only for the gathering part of it, not You know, not the refining part. So obviously they're still going through a boatload of shit. And I don't know. Like, low level material is still selling pretty damn good. High level shit still going for nothing. Like last night I got on off stream, I think I bought like another 5,000 orichalcum ore for like 11 cents a piece. So like obviously whoever's like making this stuff, like these tools and stuff, like they somehow like either they never slept or all they did was just focus on just nothing but gathering and this and that, and they just fucking worked on it. Oh yeah, that's what I want to check. Okay, yeah. So like resources, raw resources, or the iron ore is selling for 39 cents. It's starting to come. It's starting to get to the point where it's coming down to like leveled out, right? Last week this shit was selling for like $1.80 a piece. It's now down to 39 cents. Okay, which is still pretty profitable. But like orichalcum tier 5, 11 cents. Like, I have 20,000 orichalcum in my storage, and I only farmed like 5 grand of it. So the other 15,000 I bought because it was selling for 11 cents a piece. Like this shit's so fucking cheap right now. And so is mithril. Mithril's selling for like what, 2 cents, 3 cents for 10 grand. Yes, sir. $300 for 10,000. I can't even fucking walk. Are you kidding me? Can't move. I can't move at all. So I gotta do a risky move here. That's I gotta drop half of it, pause it, and come back and grab the other half. Let's hope that bag don't disappear. Like as I'm saying, like the low end stuff is still selling very high price, but the high end shit is selling for nothing. So the guys that are making these pickaxes and stuff, they must have. Wait a second, did that just drop it on the ground? No, I didn't. There it is. So they probably grinded their ass off to farm enough material on the low end shit, and then they just bought the high end like I'm doing. Like I said, the economy here hasn't completely leveled out yet because the low end stuff is still selling for a decent amount of money. It's getting close to normal prices, but the high end stuff has not got to leveled out yet, which tells me a lot of people are still looking for like iron and like maybe star metal. I mean, let's take a look at that. The iron ore right now is 39 cents a piece. What's star metal going for? 40. Okay, everybody's at like star metal and iron right now. Like the population serves as star metal and iron. That's the biggest in demand. Is everybody's trying to get their crafting up. They need these two more than anything. Next step up would have been orichalcum, which again is selling for fucking 11 cents. And then beyond that is mithril, and it's selling for 2 cents a piece. Like, I'm gonna buy it. Fuck it. I don't need it right now. I can't even refine it. But for 52 bucks to get 2 grand, that just saved me fucking 5 hours of farming. Like this shit is going so cheap. So what I'm gonna do, like I'm doing like I did with the Ori Calcum, I'm buying a boatload of it and I'm just storing it for the rainy day. Because either I'm going to use it all, right, at some point or another, or I'm gonna sell it when it becomes high price again, when it levels out. Just give it about another, like maybe another couple weeks, maybe a month. It's gonna level out to where like Ori's gonna be selling for like 60 cents a piece, 70 cents a piece. Mithril is always low, so maybe on the high side Mithril might be selling for like 20 cents a piece, but you're gonna see like iron and star metal selling for like less than 15. They're still very inflated. This is all weapons I saved up leveling up through the quest and stuff to give to other people in the brew crew, and it turns out you guys all leveled up just about as fast as I did, so now this is all useless. My plan was like try to be as prepared as I could to help the entire crew out with tools and everything, but everybody leveled up so fast that none of this is even worth it. It'd be cool if you could buy these boxes from the faction vendor, and instead of getting just like, you know, like level up shit for your gathering, it would give you a chance to get like the patterns to craft like the luck gear and stuff. But that's not a thing. Oh shit. Get my upkeep. By the way, chat, every time you pay upkeep for one of your homes, you get a boatload of reputation for that territory. And it applies to any territory you're in. Right? So I gotta pay upkeep here for my Everhall house. But let's say I was sitting in Morningdale right now and I went to the map and doing what I'm doing right now. It would give me like 1,500 reputation in Morningdale for paying this tax. Pro tip. That's a pro tip. And the reason why I say it's a pro tip is because you can own up to 3 houses per character, right? So in order to get a level 4 house, you got to have at least 30 rep in an area, right? So if you have to pay upkeep like I have to do right now, I'm almost better off going to the next zone where I plan on buying the next house, pay the upkeep, so I'll get a 1,500 boost to that territory. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm lazy, but it does work. So you know that. And maybe some people don't know that. But yeah, let's say I want to buy a house in Cutlass. That's my next place I want to go or something. If I go to Cutlass right now, I'll get 1,500 reputation in Cutlass just for paying my taxes in Everfall. But I'm going to pay it right here and just get it here. There it is. Territory standing 1316. So I got 1316 territory standing just for paying those taxes. Take a look here at the auction house, see if there's any maybe we can gold and steel yet? 8,500 for one. I want to buy this, but I hate to spend this kind of money. That's probably like the servers are so new, like all this shit is going for top tier dollar. Which, where do you get these chests from? I want to say it's portals. Let's consult a good book. Here we go, chat. So this is the housing item. Gives you 1050 weight. The craftable one is the golden storage chest, which that guy was selling for 8,500. It only gives you 1,000. This gives you 1050 per chest. I'm pretty sure these are a fucking random drop. Brimstone solo chest run. Doing a trophy run. Yep. Supply stockpile and Sky Song Temple. Yeah, so it's a random fucking drop. Siren's chest run and reek water. Like, did I really just pick up the best storage chest currently in the game randomly? No luck, no luck gear, no farming, just out in the world doing some random quests. Like, yeah, so it's a random fucking drop. I've never had I never had one of these drop in my life. And I got over 1,000 hours on PC, and I got about 200 on PlayStation. I never had one of these dropping for me. The drop rate is through the fucking floor, obviously. So these guys talking about it, they just, hey, I was out there doing my thing. Got it. This is gathered from elite chests. All elite chests. Came from an elite chest. It's got to be through the floor. I need storage space here in Everfall, but I really don't want to part ways with 8,400, 8,450, or 9 grand. I mean, Jesus, we're talking like over 20 grand, almost 30 grand just for these three if I bought them right now. I mean, I spent over 10 grand just buying the ones I got, and they're not very great. They're like the Hope chest or something. They're selling for like 3,500 a piece. These ones here are just stone ones. Stone storage chest level 2. They give you 650 weight each. I only bought 3 of them because they were so fucking expensive. Now I have a level 4 house, so I could potentially put another chest in here. Right? You can, as a level 4, you can have 4 chests. Every level of house equates to how many storage chests you can have to increase your town storage. So level 4 gives you 4, 3 gives you 3, 2 gives you 2, 1 gives you 1. So you get a first time home buyer's discount. If you buy a level 1 house, it's free, but you can only put 1 chest in it, so it's kind of a waste of money. You get level 2, you get a level 2 for like I think 2 or 3 grand. No, we're actually only get 2 chests. You get a level 3 house for like 8,000. No, we're actually only put 3 in it. If you get a level 4 house for your first time buy, you get $11,000 off, so you end up paying like what, 12 something or something, whatever the hell it is. It's normally 20 grand, so I think I paid 11. Yeah, I paid 11,000. So I got 9,000 off on a tier 4 house, first house. And the other tier 4 house is 20,000. Got this one for 11,000. This is my first buy. That's crazy too, because like I said, I have over 1,000 hours on PC. That's like 200 something here. Between PC and here, the amount of chest runs I've done, I've never gotten one of them cursed chests. Ever. The drop rate has to be fucking absolutely minimal. Which is one thing I wish like New World Database would show you. Like I wish it would show you like what the possible drop rate is for something. It doesn't show you that. It just shows you potentially where you can get it from, and it gives you the comment section where people can comment on like, oh yeah, I got it here, I got this, I got that, whatever. But they don't show you the actual drop percentage. It's all random luck. It's just like even like the trophy stuff, like to get the loaded dice or a stacked deck. In my entire time playing the game since 2021, I've only ever got one loaded dice and one stacked deck, and I sold them. They're both used for the top end, like tier 5 trophies, like the luck trophies or whatever. I've only got each of those items one time in what, 1,500 hours? Crazy. Bringing the dice on shirt, I think I screamed, dude. Yeah, I did the same thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, it's so freaking rare. It's so rare, unbelievably rare. So it's wild to me that some people have found those chests. I mean, there's some for a good price, but I'm not willing to pay that price. Like, I really haven't sold much of anything today. I need to get back on my money grind here, because I spent before stream I was at 77,000, but I spent like 15,000 in tools. So still some platinum, some gear, iron, diamonds, some cut gems, some gold. Sold a couple items. Still have a lot active though. I mean, we got 28 items here. No one's buying it. What it is. You know what's wild to me, and I was thinking about this earlier tonight before I got on stream. It's wild to me there are things on this market, and in general, not even just this server, but in this game in general, there is shit here that sells for less than what it costs. For less than what it costs to make. Like for instance, versus gemstones, like cut gemstones. Like, okay, cut topaz. 51 bucks is going for. You need a pristine topaz, an air quintessence, and some solvent. Solvent doesn't matter, but the air quintessence, I sell for 19. You need 2 of those to make that gem. Okay, so already right there, you're at like 40 bucks, right? And even if you went to buy that, right? Like I said, you wanted to buy the moats, they're going for 50 cents a piece. So how's it work out? It's like 4 moats, 2 moats equals the next one up, which would be, what the hell is it? Oh god, my brain's fried. It's late. I've been drinking. So air. Okay, so I think these are selling for 50 cents a piece. I think you need 2 of these to make 1 air wisp, right? They're going for $1.29 a piece. Then you need, I think, 4 air wisps to make an essence. Then you need like maybe 6 essences to make one quintessence. So like, and these are going for 19 a piece. So like that, all that cost keeps getting compounded. So if you're somebody like going out there farming like moats to make this stuff, it's more profitable for you to just sell the fucking moats off than to compile them all down into quintessences, because you're paying a fee every time you craft it, right? Which, you know, you're not considering that in the equation. It's costing you more to make that gem than what it's selling for, and I don't know why that is a thing in this game. That's everything in this game. Like anything you're buying, like any craftable, it costs you more to actually go out and farm it and make it than what you're selling it for, and I don't understand why. Like the cost of these essences alone and everything to make this, like that gem we looked at should be going for like $400 a piece, right? Like, oh sorry, this is level 1. So like amber, selling for $79. Like, okay, I think you need 2. Do you need 2 essences to make a gem? So right there, I mean, you're already with, like, if you buy 2 of these, you're already at almost your price to cut the gem. But in order to get the quintessences, you had to get the modes and craft them up. And it's always been like that in this game. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like the raw materials suffer more than the actual finished items. And it should be the other way around. Like people who can craft this stuff should be getting their fucking price. Like they should be getting their money. Like you're not getting it. You're better off just going out and farming that stuff and just selling it flat out. And then just buy whatever the hell you need to buy. Okay, so like to make an air wisp, but that was earth. Okay, so you need 5 fucking motes to make 1 wisp. They're going for like 50 cents a piece. What is that? 250? 250 each. They're selling for fucking $1 a piece. You know what I mean? Okay, so now we need the wisps to make the essences. You need 4 wisps. Okay, we'll take that other price. What did we say it was? 450 times that by 4. Okay, so now we're already at like fucking 20 some fucking bucks. Okay, then to get to earth, you need 3 essences. So what is that? We're at 20 times that by 3. We're already at 60 some dollars, 60 70 bucks or whatever the fuck it is, if you're also counting in the crafting fees, which right now it costs 33 cents to craft, whatever. So still, that's to make 1 gem. And like I said, by the time you boil this all down and go through the fucking layers, the finished product is selling for less than what the actual base ingredients are going for. Yo, what up, Sai? I blame the American education. I do too, brother. Those are so easy to get though. They are, but I'm just saying, like, the prices don't equate to the end product. So like I said, you're better off like just farming all this stuff. Like you're out there, like grab all these wisps, grab everything, and just sell the bare material. You're gonna make money on the bare material, and then when you need a gem like that, you're gonna save money buying that gem because somebody else went through all this heartache to make it, and they're selling for less than nothing. You know what I mean? Right. That's what I'm saying. Is like you're better off just like gathering all the basic level stuff. Like don't even refine it, don't craft it, don't do anything with it. Just sell it. You're gonna make your money, and then when you need something, go buy it because it's selling for cheaper than what it costs to make. Whereas any other MMO I've ever played, the end product costs way more than what it costs to farm. Like in any other MMO, like that gem or whatever is going for $1,000, right? Well, if you go out and take the time and craft it up and do all your stuff, go through all this bullshit, you can craft that for a quarter of the price. That's how it should be, but it's not. And I don't understand that. Like, this is the only game I've ever played that's an MMO that is, even before the new release and the new whatever, even on the old servers, this is how it was working. Like, the end product was selling for less than what you could buy it for. Like, you could just sell the materials and make more money selling the materials instead of trying to craft it yourself. Whereas any other game like World of Warcraft or something, like, you were better off going out and farming for hours, get all the materials you need, and craft it yourself. You save yourself some money. If you have some extras, then you can sell it off on the auction house. Like, essentially right now, like, if you're trying to level up all your skills, like if I'm trying to like level up arcane and jewel crafting, all that, then yes, obviously I have to go through this. I could do all that shit, and all I'm doing is I'm selling that gem off for just a little bit of kickback, right? If I sold all the base materials off as I should, I would make a lot more money, but I'm not getting any levels in my crafting. That's how this game has always been. I don't understand why. It costs me more to make it than I can to buy it, is what I'm getting at. But if I never buy it or craft it or whatever, I'm not leveling up my crafting ability to make it. Now let's go over here and look at these gems, because I think it costs like 1 or 2 essences a piece. There he is. So right there. Every pristine cut gem costs 3 quintessences. So for instance, we were looking at amber. It costs 3 earth for 1 amber gem. And what were they going for? I think the quintessence were going for like 26 bucks a piece, and the gem was selling for like fucking 50. Okay, amber's going for $74 a piece right now. 74 a piece, and you need 3 earths to get there. The earths are selling for 26. So what is that? 26. So you're already at like 70 just to buy the essences to make it. Gotta add in the price that they're listed at, plus your transaction fee, the taxes or whatever. Like, you're gonna spend more money to buy the materials and make it than it is just to buy the gem. You needed it. And if you do the way you're supposed to, like, you go out, you go farm the motes and everything, and you go from motes to wisps to essences to quintessence, like, you're gonna go through 100 some motes to make like 2 quintessences or something. Like, it compounds over and over and over and over. What is that? 26. There it is, chat. I guess you can't really see that. Plus it's backwards. But I just did the math. So 3 of these quintessences, that comes out to $79.95 just in the essences. $79.95 just for the essences. Just for the essences. And it's selling for $79. Also, who the hell is this guy? Somebody down here selling for 13,000. Hey, bud, I know you want to make your money too, but they should be going for like 134. Like, this guy right here is reasonable. This is reasonable. Like, that makes more sense. So the essences alone cost more by like 10 cents than what this is right here. So what's just flat out pristine amber going for? $10. So right there, you're already at 80 some dollars just to make it. If you bought all the materials right now at the auction house to make that gem, you're paying more to make it than you can to just buy it. That's crazy. Like that dude at the bottom of that list was selling it for 134. That's more in line, right? Because okay, if you buy the essence, you buy the gem, you craft it because you can craft it. You have the skill to craft it. Okay, it's going to cost you 80. You're selling it for 130. You're making a little bit of profit there. Like this is just one example. This isn't like the only example. It's everything. It's everything. Like even if we went through like any of the refined woods, cloth, ores, ingots, like okay, what's iron going for? $1.44 a piece. And I'm pretty sure it takes 4 iron ore to make 1 ingot. So that's selling for like 39 cents a piece, right? And I'm not quick at math because, you know, I'm an American, I'm dumb. So to buy 4 ore is $1.56. Plus the auction house fee to buy it, plus the crafting fee to do it, right? So that adds in more, and they're selling for $1.44. I already got $1.56 just in buying the ore without the fees. Like, I'm better off just selling the fucking ore, like instead of trying to sell the bars. Doesn't make any sense. Like I said, the way they design the crafting, it all compounds. So like, you know, like okay, well let's just look at like star metal ingots, right? They're selling for $14. Well, in order to make 1 star metal ingot, you're gonna spend probably $32 if you're buying it. If you're buying the materials to make this, you're probably gonna spend over $32 to make 1 bar. They're selling for $14 a piece. And it goes even with like orichalcum, $20. Like, dude, you're spending almost $100 to make this. Asmodium, this is on a cooldown. It's selling for $71. Like, it's gonna cost you triple this price to make Asmodium. Plus, it's on a cooldown. You know what I mean? Mithril requires orichalcum. It's going for 43. A bar of mithril is going for less than a bar of orichalcum. I'm sorry, he's going for double, but still, like, what's prismatic go for? This is time gated. 321. This might be in the realm of like profit, but even then, like, by the time you gather all your cooldowns and everything else, like, you're not making any money here. Your best bet is just sell iron ore, sell the very fucking beginning of it. That's where you're gonna make money. Everything else is a waste of time. What up, Dubs? How we doing, brother? Good morning. Good evening. Woke up out of nowhere. I hear you, dude. Be right back, chat. Back. Yeah, that's my TED talk, man. I'm trying to level out my crafting, but like at the same time, like it's almost not worth it. Like I'm better off just selling everything I have. But this is also why like I stockpiled so much orichalcum and I bought all that mithril, because once the server levels out, ore is going to be hard to find, and it's going to be expensive. It's going to be like 60-70 cents a piece, and you need a bunch of it to level out, right? So you could buy it right now for like 10 cents. Buy it. Is this the TLDR of the TED Talk? Pretty much. Yeah, you caught me on the end of the ride, bud. Fortunately. But yeah, it just sucks. Like I don't know, like I said, I don't know why this game works the way it works. The crafted items sell for less than what it costs to make them. Any other game I ever played, like the crafted items are always way more expensive than their counterparts to make it. That's the way it should work, but for whatever reason, this game is just upside down. Yeah, I was just talking about dubs. I mean, I'm sure when you got here, when you popped in, but like, it's just nuts. Like the refined resources, the cut gems and everything, like they're selling for less than what it costs to make them. Like you're better off just selling the raw resources. Like it's just, and it's like I said, it's unique to this game. I played a lot of MMOs. I played like, you know, ESO. I played World of Warcraft. I played Guild Wars 2. I mean, I've played other MMOs, and in all them games, like the crafted resource or item or whatever is always selling for more than the counterparts to make it. But this game's different. Like the bottom bucket resources sell for more. Doesn't matter what it is. It don't even have to be like iron ore or whatever. Like I said, iron ore is selling for 38 cents right now. Like star metal's 40. It's a little bit above. Like star metal should be like 20 cents above iron. It's selling for literally 2 cents above iron, right? Then you get the orichalcum. It's selling for 11 cents. Then you get the mithril. It's selling for like 7, 4. In order to make one mithril bar, dude, like, take a look at that real quick. I'm pretty sure it's like, I think you need 8. You need 8 orichalcum ingots to make one mithril. No, you need 2. I'm sorry. You need 2 orichalcum to make mithril, but you need 12 mithril ore to make 1 bar. Either way, like, it costs way more money to refine this shit than if I just bought it off the auction house. Like, it's so backwards. 3K, dude? I got 20-some thousand of orichalcum and I just bought 10,000 of mithril. I bought 10,000 mithril for 300 bucks. Like, I got to the point all my stashes are full. Like, oh, I gotta fill these ones up yet, I guess. So we're pretty much maxed. Like Greek water, 5,000. Oops. Greek water is 5,000 of Ori. Restless Shores, 5,000 Ori. Siberia, 5,000 Ori. Bullseye, 5,000 Ori. Orange Rise, 1753 Ori, which I think I gathered that. Weaver Sven, 5,000 mithril. Whatever, 5,000 mithril. And Windsward, 2,500 mithril. Like, I'm at the point right now, like, I don't need mithril or Ori for a very long time. Whatever I got, I could just sell. But like, what's the point of selling it when it's selling for next to nothing? Like I'm better off just going off and farming a boatload of goddamn iron and just sell it. And that's the same, it's the same with like the wood. Like green wood is selling for 15 cents. Are you kidding me? What's age wood going for? Probably about the same, 17 cents. Beer wood, 70 cents a piece. Iron and rune are probably lower. Nope, 71. It's on par. Rune wood, 20 cents. So the short and long of my TED talk tonight, chat. Go out there, gather your fucking level 1 stuff and sell it, because that's where we're gonna make money right now. It's not worth, unless you're trying to like build up your crafting skills and refining skills, it's not worth crafting and refining, because you're gonna lose a load of money refining and crafting. And it sucks, like I rushed my arcana and my jewel crafting in order to make like the pristine gems. But when I see what the pristine gems are selling for, it's like, what did I rush for? I spent more money to get the ability to make them than what they're selling for. Like the only ones that are selling good are like the big ones, like onyx, 195 it, not bad. You might make 40 bucks there if you sold one of these, compared to what the materials are to make it. What about opal? 278. That's a big seller. That's a good bit of money. You're making 100 some bucks there to make one of these. What about carnelian? Junk. It's cheaper to buy than it is to make it. Ruby. Oh my god, rubies. Oh, I'm sorry, this is level 4 rubies. Hold on, hold the phone here, chat. Hold on, there it is. Still 93 bucks. It's cheaper to buy than it is to make it. Market is just so upside down. Did you get my revenue up? Get that house? Hell yeah, man. First time I bought it like last week. But now I need chests. I need the storage chests, and no one has them. We were looking at that earlier too. Like, what the hell is it? House furnishings, miscellaneous, storage chests. Okay, so the golden steel is one everybody can make if you have the crafting skill and you found the plan. The plan's super fucking rare. There's only one on sale right now, and it's $8,500. Right, and it only holds 1,000. Now if we go to the random drop, which is an extremely low random drop, it was the cursed storage chest. It gives you 1050 storage, so you get 50 more than the other one. It's craftable. These are sell for the same price as the one somebody crafted for 8,500. Like, okay, yeah, it's 100 bucks less, but still, like, there's only 3 available on the entire server. You can make the storage chest, Nessie? The golden one? You got the plan for that? You only have hope. Okay. I'm gonna say, like, to get the plan to make the golden steel, like, it's a super fucking rare plan. The plan itself normally sells for like 20 grand. Here, the hope storage chest, 800. Okay. You look at these, they're still selling for 2,600. Like, this is another thing too, like I was talking about earlier, like, you know, with drop rates and stuff. Like, I got over 1,000 hours on PC, more chest runs than I could tell you about. I got almost 200 hours here on PlayStation. I've never once had the plan drop to make that golden steel. Not one time I ever had a drop. I've also never got this cursed storage chest to ever drop. I guess I got bad RNG. And I sure as fuck don't have the crafting ability to make the hope, which isn't bad. It's 800. And the ones I have in the house right now are the hate that they gotta change this fucking menu. If I hit circle to go back to my listing. Don't just exit me out of the goddamn thing. They gotta fix this. Anyway, the ones I got was the stone storage, so they're $650 a piece. Even these are selling for almost the same price as the hope ones are going for. Yeah. Crazy. Not to mention, to make those chests, like, you gotta go to your faction vendor to buy the other thing too. Like, you gotta go here and you gotta buy the runes of storage, right? They're only sold by a faction vendor.
I salute you, fellow marauder. We will never give up the fight, and in the end, we will emerge victorious.
I can't stand the way they did this on console. Like this like, I'm holding this thing the whole way left and right, and it's going like 10 miles an hour, like 2 miles like, stop. Hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, here, Grand Route of Holding to make the top tier chest. Look what it costs. 28,000 freaking tokens and 10,000 cash. The chests are selling for less than what it costs to buy this stupid fucking rune to make them. That's my point. You're gonna spend more money to make this shit than what you're gonna get back. Like, can anybody do math? Like, that golden chest should be going for fucking 30 grand. It's going for 8,500. You literally lost money just to make the fucking thing, dude. It's 10 grand just to buy the goddamn rune. So stupid. The trophies are just as bad. I don't know why it's like that in this game. It's been like this way before the console launch. It's always been like this. It'll cost you more money to make it for yourself than you can just buy it for. I don't get it. Like, it's like no one factors in the price what it costs to make it. They're like, well, yeah, I had the tokens, I had the cash, I bought the thing, I made it, whatever. I sold it for 8,500. I'm like, dude, you lost over 3 grand just selling it on the auction for 8,500. And honestly, like, cash is hard to come by in this game, man. Some people might disagree with me, but it's hard to come by. And the only way it's easy to make cash in this game is if you're a company that owns territory, right? Because every one of these companies, especially these motherfuckers here, this TFR, they own fucking 4 territories. Okay? These guys are making like $1 million a day per territory. So we're making like 4 million a day. So I guarantee everybody in their fucking company is gold capped at 500,000 a piece. You know what I mean? Like, if you're one of these people that own these territories, that, yeah, money's not an option. You don't have to worry about it. But for the rest of us podunk idiots, we gotta get there and scrap. We gotta go quest. We gotta go spend 5 hours a day picking up iron ore just to sell in the auction house for pennies to hope to make $1 grand. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to make cash in this game, in my opinion. Yes, the game has a lot of ways of getting you money. Like, you know, you click a couple chests, you get some coins, and those things they give you, whatever. Yeah, you can do OPR, get some coins. You can do some end game events, get some coin, but it doesn't equate to thousands and thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? The people that own these fucking territories are making the money. Like, they're getting the tax income. Every time you go craft, that tax fee you pay, it goes directly to that company, right? So, like, right here, it's small, but it adds up when you're talking about thousands of players on a server. Like, to craft 1 bar of iron is 1 cent tax. know, multiply it out, all the crafting you're doing, all the refining you're doing, everything else, like it adds up, and they're getting all of that. Like for the average Joe like us, like we're not getting that, we're paying them that. Yeah, I want to make this hatchet 67 cents per craft. Okay, you might make 100 of these so you get the exact roll you're looking for. So again, yeah, it's not much to the average player. Like, okay, so I made 100, I'm looking at like $6, right, in tax or whatever. But times that out by 4,000 people. Which is why I don't understand, like, I don't know. That's why I don't understand, like, why shit sells for what it sells for. Because, like I said, it costs more to make this stuff than what it's going for. Like, there's no point in me grinding out to my furnishing to make this stuff when I could buy it for 8,500. This is the craftable chest. Look, Grand Rune of Holding. Okay, it doesn't require the exquisite rune. Okay, Grand Rune. This is something for 85. What's the Grand Rune going for? That's the one above the exquisite. Let's take a look, man. Yo, Isabella Joan. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
Fellow Marauder. We will never give up the fight. And in the end,
I think it's Commander.
we will emerge victorious.
Commander? Is this one? There it is, Grand Rune. 1,500. Okay. They're making some coin on that. Right? 1,500 to buy one of them. But all the other materials too, like by the time you buy the material, like it's not worth the price. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. How are you? How you doing? Caught me on a late night end game fucking rant about how the economy in the game is just so messed up. Yeah, one more time. I want to see what was required there. Obviously, from here, it doesn't tell us what it requires to make. I have no idea how many ironwood planks it takes or how many orichalcum it takes. We know it takes at least one Grand Rune of Holding. So I want to bet between like what it costs to make these and the stain. This guy is probably just about breaking even. If anything, he's making maybe $100. It's just nuts. Like I don't get it. I don't understand why that's how it is in this game, man. It's always been that way in this game. You're better off just selling off the raw materials instead of crafting it. Like this is a case in point too. Like if you're trying to craft stuff, like why take the time to get the stuff together to make ash stain? It's selling for 1 cent. I don't know, man. Five people online? Damn, dude. You guys are legends. Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Got another day ahead of us tomorrow. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Need some sleep. We're gonna go at the end tomorrow, man. I'd like to start getting to some expeditions. I know we're getting there. There's people in the crew. They're still leveling up. There's a handful of us that are 65, ready to roll. My man Dubs is there. Hippies is 62. My man Ken Curry is 60. Which, what? How is this guy 60? He never did his fucking faction quest, but whatever. Nessie's 65. Spork 61. I think his other character 65. He got 2 characters in the guild, by the way. Purple Turtle's 58. The Stored is 63. Production is 49. Spork, that's his other character 65. We got Big Worm 65. Yoto 2. Dolly's 56. Toby's 40. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. I'd like to start getting like some of the end game stuff, and you know, as you guys level up, get kind of geared up, whatever. Like we should start running some mutations and stuff like that. I like to start doing some OPR, like start getting into the PvP builder. I mean, there's so much stuff I want to do. We just gotta get some of us to catch up. Another thing too, like the bulk of you guys in the company right now are officers. Okay. The well-known long-time brew crew members, you guys are fucking officers. So, you know, if you find a friend in game or whatever, or you got a friend or what, invite them in, man. We need to start growing this thing out. I meant to say that earlier tonight when everybody was still here, but yeah, invite them in. Like, you guys are officers, invite them in. If you have friends or, you know, maybe you got family members or whatever, and they're playing, or you know, you happen to meet somebody in game, you did a dungeon run or some shit and you hit it off, invite them in. If they're looking for a guild, man, let it grow. Because eventually I like to get to the point, if we have enough members to do stuff, like we can potentially start being a competitor on the server. I'm not ready to lay down and let these other assholes run this game, right? Yeah, they might be some top tier fucking companies, they might be the cat's ass, whatever, but it doesn't mean we can't be the cat's ass, right? This Cats with Hats and Quacked and TFR, like, we can knock them off. We just gotta get the numbers, we gotta get the people. We can do it, man. It ain't like we're sitting here with our thumbs up our asses. I mean, we can make it happen, and I'd like to see it happen. I'm not ready to give up on it, especially now that everybody can play on whatever platform they want to play on. Man, we can all play. Doesn't matter if you have PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. Doesn't matter. We can all play. We can take some of this. We get the numbers. We start getting ourselves together. We start getting everybody to 65. We start getting to that end game content and stuff. We can make this happen, man. It's not far-fetched, and I believe in us. We can do it. We just need some numbers, and we need to start gearing out. Like I said, we only have a handful of us right now at 65, but again, a lot of you guys are officers. Invite your friends, invite whoever you want to invite in. We can start growing this thing out, and maybe one day we are one of the top tier on the server. Anything's possible. So keep it in mind, chat. Keep it in mind, crew. I appreciate you guys. Production coming in hot tonight, man. A while ago, 56 months resub production. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 56. Zesty, I love you here, still here. Thank you so much for the follow. Cedric, the reindeer, thank you so much for your sub tonight. Welcome to the Brew Crew, man. First time sub right there. Appreciate you, Cedric. Thank you so much. Cougar coming in. He's following. Love that name, dude. Love the name. He followed it up, and then he hit up with the prime, dude. Cougar, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the prime sub. And last but not least, right here, Isabella John. Welcome in, sir. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Sorry you caught us at the very downswing of this. Dobbs, I also apologize. You caught us at the downswing of this, man. But I gotta get some sleep. It's 6:45 a.m. But we're gonna be on tomorrow night. And my plan is to be on way earlier than I was tonight. I think I went live tonight like, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock. Tomorrow I hope to be on like about 8. We'll see. But we got a whole day ahead of us. I want to get some influence races in tomorrow. And then you guys are 65, want to get involved, let's do it. Spork was telling me earlier, I think he said in the Discord, that He tried doing some influence races and there was no green that showed up, which is probably why we're losing. I feel like a lot of our faction might have left or just don't care. We can change that, chat. Change that. We're green. We're mean and green. So we can do it. We just gotta get enough of us involved, man. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night, man. I appreciate you guys for hanging out. You guys are awesome. Yeah. Have you guys have a good night, a good evening, a good day, wherever you may be. And I'll see you tomorrow night, man. I appreciate you guys so much. See you in a couple hours, all right? Take it easy, crew. Peace.